Danse. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Sorry, I'm a little behind. I was trying to hear something. Um, how is everyone? Many blessings. Hit that like, subscribe if you want. If not, it's okay. Let me introduce myself. I am Elder Medicine Bear Claw. It's that time of seasons for all those that get excited about Halloween. Um, like the haters say, oh, you're a witch. Better dust your broom. I think that's really cute. Dust your broom. So anyway, um, I'm breaking out. I don't know what it is. I would like to say I wish you all the beauty and the best and the guarantee and all the loving and all the peaceful for this weekend. Right now it is 55 degrees here. It's supposed to be cool here. Um, I'm kind of happy that we don't have no heat wave. Oh, there goes another one out. Okay. So, what I like to tell everybody or share with everybody is that my grandsons go to humble um, college, and they told me, Danse Henry, how are you, sweetheart? They told me that quite a bit of them, about 15, there's 10 guys and 5 girls. Both my grandsons, one's 18 and one is 17. The other one will be 18 on the 17th of this month. And then my sister's birthday is the 22nd, and then mine's the 28th. So anyway, get back to what the grandson said. They called me in video call, actually, and said, Nana, we smelled something really deadly. We're like 50 miles from the college because there's a little beach there, and on the other side, it looks like there's a lake. And then he says, I will go and check. We're going tomorrow over there because one of the guys were saying they have good fish over there, and let's hike. He called and said the beach was nice. Over at the lake, they seen like barefoot. So he thought it, just like him and other people. So he goes, but where we were by the lake, there was a log, 2 logs going like an arrow into the lake. And he said the girls were sitting on it and it smelt. But we were, he said, cousin Dre, I was going to say his family nickname. Don't say Roger. Many blessings. Thank you for joining. He said that they were both starting to walk to the left more. And as soon as the shoreline got, like, it's only 5 feet from where some pines were, he goes, Nishna, and the other one calls me Nana. There's something going on. And he goes, why? I asked why. He goes, it smelled like something died. I was like, how do you know what a smell looks like? Smell like death. He goes, oh, I do from animals, but not human beings. And I said, okay. And he goes, the thing is, it was so strong that Dragon and I were gagging. And I'm like, okay, so do you believe you were close to Sasquatch or Bigfoot? Well, that's why I'm calling you. He goes, I was talking to my mom, and my mom says, no, the one to know more information about that is my mom. She goes, I don't do all that. She has gone on hikes with me to investigate certain areas, and she is my youngest, and she's a girly girl. She don't like to get dirty. Mm-mm. She might be 30 something, 38. Yeah, 38 years old. Still to this day, she's don't want to get her clothes dirty. Um, she'll get her feet wet. She'll cleanse like that. Believe me, that she'll do. She'll smudge as she's getting her feet cleansed. Um, she does have a gift too, but not as strong as mine and not completely like mine. So after that, he said that the smell, like the further they were going towards the left, and it kept smelling really bad. And then Papa was saying, Grady was saying that he heard something. So they're like looking, and my other grandson that I was talking to, he takes beautiful pictures of the scenery and stuff. So, and I said, well, take where you think you hear twigs breaking, or if you feel anything. And he's, oh, the aftershock concert. That's right. That's where she went. The Slayer concert. Yes, I like Slayer too. uh, brought my kids up on all kinds of music. Oh wow. After the concert there's always something going on after. Anyway, sorry. Um he he took pictures, and he said he's going to develop them, and then he'll mail them to me. And then I told, I better turn that off because it's so I told my husband, do you think we can go this weekend to see the grandsons over in Humble? And he's like, I don't know. But just knowing that my grandsons reached out to me to ask me what it could be, that made my heart melt, because hear how young they are, and I've spoken to them about the satangas, and they like, well, what is a satanga? And I tell them, big, tall, hairy man on chest and arms. And they said, we don't know if we didn't see or anything, so we have to know. Don't say I'm Trim Savage. Don't say you change your name. Um, welcome, welcome. Deep down, they know a bit. Very glad yes, they do know. They remember all the stories from when they were young. Um, I used to carry one on my back and one in the front when I would go hiking. My daughter would say, "What are you doing with our sons?" Both my girls. I said, they're going to go adventure with me. This is over here in the border of California and in Nevada. So, and then on his back, he had a backpack where we carry stuff. So it was good for them to really stay back. And they told me, well, we kept seeing footprints, but we couldn't tell because it's mixed in with human prints. I said, do you remember how I taught you how to, with your hands? I said, yeah. And he said it looked like a 20-inch. And I said, 20-inch? Yep. Then the young boy was saying, that smell sounds like that smell we had a couple years ago. And then his friend is Scotty. He's the one that told him stories about they seen something like 5'2", 5'4", and that same smell, and it scrunched down. And then when they were like trying to come up a little bit, it stood up. And then they couldn't see it no more. So Scotty said after that, he goes, I don't know if it went up the trees, walked up on the, and then my grandson said, are you sure? And he said, yeah. He goes, well, do you know they cloak into the tree and they still can see you? He said, no. Mm-mm. He goes, yeah. My grandma, she's an investigator. She loves to do all that. And when he goes, here, I'll let you talk to her. And that's when I talk to them. And he's like, oh, hi. And then he smudged him, tell her, okay. And what okay means good morning, many blessings, hello, and Blackfoot. I speak Blackfoot and Cree, so it's because we're combined now. And we go up all the way to other side of the Canada, the whole state. So I told him, I said, oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. Now, can you tell me about your story that my grandsons are telling me? He said, yeah. He goes, I don't know what it was. It was scrunched down a little bit. We were hiking around. Our teachers gave us a map to hike in the woods and find certain plants or what's poisoning, what's not poisoning. I said, that's good. Um, so you guys were by the lake? And he said, yeah, it's like 40 or 50 miles. I'm not sure, maybe 30. I said, okay, well, I'll look on the map. Sorry. So after that, he was telling me, yes, uh, I don't know. I said, how do you know it was a female? Were you close enough to see? He said, no. No, it smelled awful. And like I said, it was gone down, then it stood up. So, and he says, I'm about 5'9", 5'10". So you think it was close to your size? I think so. I said, okay, well, how did it walk? Did you see? No, just a squat. I said, okay, did it have his hands like this? Or was it like this? Or was it like this? And he said it was like this. I'm like, mm, okay. He goes, but it wasn't very big. Do you think anybody would play a prank on you? He goes, no, it was just me and my friends. Okay. No one knew you guys were going there? He said, yeah, but I said, well, the reason why I say, because there's many people in this world will wear some kind of ghillie suit or make their own or buy a costume suit. And he says, I don't think so. Sorry. I took my medicine. I ate first and took it. I still have to continue the pills for my cancer. So, and it gets me really dry. And I get all red from the medication because it's too strong for me. But I got to take it. If I want to live, I got to take it. So, anyway, my son said that, have you heard from the boys? And I said, I sure did. Did he tell you? And I said, yes. In fact, I'm online with them right now. He goes, okay, Mom, I'll talk to you later. Oh, that was my son-in-law. I say son. And after that, the young boy, Scott, he was like saying, I don't understand these. What are they? I said, they're Sasquatch, Bigfoots. We call them, us indigenous call them Saltangas, and we have other different names for them too. Tansay, Marcy, welcome, honey. So when I was talking to the boys, they kept saying they didn't want to go too far out, but they could see like some kind of structure where the tree is slanting down like this. Just here's the tree, here's the bent, and it was like that. Said that they didn't understand why nature does that. I said some of it could be nature, but some of it can be from a satanga making certain bends. Then he said, well, I know that there was like bends like this from real thin ones. But he said he didn't understand one of them. And I said, okay. He said it had a bend, but there was an X inside of it. Oh, interesting. So I told the grandsons, you think I'm going to try to convince your tata, grandpa, to take me. I'll try to come and see you guys this weekend. It's about a 7-hour drive. And of course, I would leave like 5 or 6 in the morning, or maybe earlier than that. And he was telling me, my two grandsons, they said, well, we kept hearing twigs, but neither one of us wanted to go towards it. And the girls were screaming, and they're like, shh, don't scream. And then they said, okay, let's go now, let's go. So they had to hike back up the 3 miles to the car. And I'm like, okay, why? Did you scare them or something? Elder Miss Bear Claw, are you the Blackfoot woman? Yes, I am. Many times, people always ask me, so you travel many places? Yes, I do. I investigate a lot of areas, different states. This past year was kind of unbearable for me to do. I had to have a couple surgeries, so, but you know what? I don't give up. I went to my clan and I fed them, sat with them, brought them their little goodies, but you never want to overdo it for them. So now that my grandsons feel that they have experienced it, which I'm glad, but they didn't want to see how far the tracks go. They were kind of scared, and they said, if you were with us, Nishna, I rather go with you than just us kids. The boy kept saying that he had heard many stories, so I was like, well, there's no need to be scared. You know, we are all family. And that's what I said. If you're Bigfoot, we're family. That was my grandson, the one that takes pictures. He goes, if you're out here, I'm taking pictures. I love the beautiful scenery and the lake here. I hope you don't mind. And the other kids were like, are you crazy? Why are you screaming to the woods? And then as they were walking up, he said that they didn't understand why they didn't know if they know all this is back here. So he says, Grandma, when we get to the restaurant to eat, excuse me, hold on. And when they got back to the restaurant, all 15 of them were sitting down, And as they were eating and drinking soda pop, they were discussing what it might have been. So it's really, it was really funny to hear them trying to explain what is out there in the woods. And they kept saying, you might not see me because I don't put my husband in unless he wants to be seen. So pardon me. So anyway, they were both explaining to.
I'm going to come back around.
All right. So they said, yes, Bigfoots can be from 2 feet all the way up to 12 feet, 15 feet. That's what my grandma was saying. And
Can you just open a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm going to bake.
Okay. Thank you for understanding the respect. I have not downloaded a background for YouTube yet. But the girls were saying, how do you know what it is? Well, my grandma, she's going to be 63, and she's been doing it since she was a little girl because of my great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother. And she's done some traveling. And they're like, oh, so you're a native? And my grandson, Aiden, the one that takes the pictures, he goes, yes. I'm Blackfoot and I am Salvadorian and black. He goes, really? I thought you were just a dark Mexican. Well, yeah, he is. But my other grandson, he's Blackfoot, um, Mexican, and he's really weto, real light skinned and hazel eyes. There's a few of them that are, let's see, my granddaughter has like grayish to blue. Her eyes change colors. And she's really light complected. Then my other granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, she looks like me, but she's a little darker than me, and she's dark. Then they're like, wouldn't they take us light ones? No, no, Dre, they won't do that. He goes, well, my dad was saying we're watching a movie. Oh, don't watch certain movies because they're all fiction. It's all fake. They planned it, whatever. Okay, grandma. But he was saying to the other friends as they were sitting at the restaurant talking about it. And then the oldest one, which was 20 years old, he was telling them that their dad remember hearing about the Bigfoot in that area, and that he was about 13 feet tall. So I asked, do you remember what he looked like or whatever? Did he say anything? And he said, well, no, he was saying that he was very tall, very big built, and had no neck. That's the key right there, no neck. Because a lot of these costumes or ghillies, they have necks, and you can tell it's a human, unless they go like this, because they do turn. And he was saying, well, I don't understand. He goes, well, why are they here? I said, they've been here before us. And he's like questioning my grandsons, and he says, why she knows so much? Well, she went to school to all this to get information, and then she goes back home to the res. Oh, so you guys are cowboys and Indians? My grandsons went like, oh, no, we're not like that. My grandmother is, so yes, but she lives off the res. So I was like, okay, and I'm laughing because it's like 11:30 already, and the hubby's asleep. And then he wakes up and he says, "Tell those boys to go to sleep. They got to get up early to practice." I said, "No, they don't. None of them are in sports. They're all one's a businessman and one is wants to be something for NASA." So, but I'm really glad they came and asked me. That is important. And they actually had some knowledge of remembering what I was teaching them. I'm a hunter. I didn't bring any firearms with me, just a little 3-inch knife, and I was very calm. I'm very proud of you. I know a lot of channels that and friends that do carry firearm. They don't care for it, but they're also saying, well, what if it's a bear? Well, there's bear spray. And if you can get close to a log, you can protect yourself with that too. If it's big enough for you to handle, to like push it back, and it can be strong too. Believe me, they try to see how far or what is your strength, because bears are very dominant. And I don't carry a gun. I do carry a machete. I say machete. Um, I also carry like a little 10-inch blade on my other, or it'll be in my backpack. I hate these medicines. I thought I was done with them. They don't want me taking it at night no more. They say it's better for you to take it during the morning. So anyway, I was very happy. I wanted to share that with you. Also, the two with the protection bags, I will need at least 3 more days, because I'm doing a certain special prayer, and it usually takes me about 12 hours sitting in prayer with it. I do have someone, my hummingbirds are fighting. I do have someone that is very interested in coming with me to investigate, because I said I do want to come before it starts to rain really heavy. Danse Face, how are you, my dear? And this is a cousin to my husband. So I said, if I'm feeling up to it, we can go, but I need to pray and ask permission first. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Ah, I'm feeling a lot better. Um, the swelling has gone down in my feet and ankles. I don't know what it was, because for 2 weeks, I don't know, maybe it could be that I had stopped taking the medication. I don't know. Anyway, thank you. This is a time where my allergy starts, but I didn't take any of the medicine that I had made, so I got to take a spoon. My husband did. Him and I are usually right there. And plus, he just chopped down a mulberry tree. It was dying, and whatever he brought in, I started sneezing. He goes, "How come you don't sneeze in the woods, but you sneeze when I'm cunning now. Because when I'm out there, I'm me. He goes, "What, a bear?" That's a little too sweet. So I don't know what it is really. It could be because of the shavings. They're on him still. So I make him undress in the patio. Before you come in, you take all that off. And I'll run a shower for you. Because then he's itching and itching. My nose would be itching and I'm constantly rubbing it like this. And I end up having to take some medicine. I know how to make Benadryl too. So I make him eat a mint leaf. And he's like, "Well, isn't this for my heartburn?" Yes, but it's also for you feeling like the itchiness inside. So, and you all will be proud of me. My blood pressure has come down. It is 159 over 75. Yay! It's not in the 200s. Like before, it was 2 over 101. So, but I'm really pleased it went down. Yes, thank you. Only thing I'm working on is trying to walk outside with my cane around. I haven't been using the walker in the house. I like to try to balance myself. Um, it doesn't hurt like it was before when I try on my lower spine where they took out the cancer. But when, excuse me, we went to the store and my husband wanted to get a few things and he goes, "Come on, just use the basket." Okay. I'm going in and I'm walking and I'm like, okay. I went to bend down and come back. Oh, I got so dizzy. That's a long time. I've never felt dizzy like that fast. And I told him, I go, "Am I going like this?" He goes, "No, it's in your mind." I said, "No, it's not. I feel that I am." He goes, "No, you're okay." I feel like I gotta sneeze again. Excuse me. I always hold my breath and try to squeeze the nose to make it think I don't have to. Well, the councils, I spoke with councilmen's members, and they also told me that they did apologize. I had a couple more that apologized, and they said that they heard I wanted to come out to go back east. Don't say, Robin. Hi, hi. Where's that ant coming from? Where's the ant on my screen? Okay, you guys cannot be bringing these little ants in. I know I swept and mopped really good before I left. I wonder if my granddaughter was sleeping on this bed. I don't see any crumbs. Might be under the blanket. Oh, goodness sakes. Anyway, Soundwave, Tansei, welcome. Do some tribes hate Bigfoot or some like? You know, it's they do and they don't. Some there is a tribal that honors them. They pray over him, over them actually, I should say. And it's very, very powerful that they do, well, how they do it. I mean, like for ceremony, so make a big bonfire. We all come in a circle, and I have been to one of them. Um, they do have. It's not a ghillie suit. It's not a costume suit. It's something that they made out of the skins, and they do pray over him. There is a man that did the carving of a Sasquatch, and there you see fruits and corn. You see a choker on him. Also on, he's like this, and then you see ahone, the kushcha. How do you say in English? It's where we have like mine is a bear claw. It has a claw, and then it says a bear on the bottom. It's like a necklace, and it's beaded and it's placed on him. But this one is the medicine wheel on him. A lot of tribals, they have many respect. A lot of them do a lot of investigations, investigate out in certain areas. Sometimes we're called to go to a different res to investigate outside their area because there might be some activities and some different entities, or and amongst us we get together and we speak of it. So we go out in the field and we try to figure, is it a Bigfoot or Satanga Sasquatch? So there is and there isn't. It's just like humans, or non-relatives or people. There are many in this world that don't believe it, but they'll hear about it or talk about it, but they're not, with their own eyes, they don't believe it. But most of them, yes. In our clans, yes, we do. Sometimes it's sacred that we don't speak of, and this is why I say to my viewers and everyone that comes on, there are many sacred things, and we're not allowed to say because due to our laws. But I do speak, and I want everyone to try to get the proper information. Some have go to others to get more, and that's fine. But I too don't care that to hear or listen um, when other channels, do their thing. Everyone is very much different. Support the ones you feel that are true, because that's the most important thing. And I believe every channel has their own, and it's important. I'm not mocking anyone because everyone is still learning how to investigate and track what is what. So I have done it over, like I said, over 50 plus years. So, and I'm going to come out. I'm going to be out in Michigan, um, hopefully PA. We were thinking about maybe Ohio, come out there. Uh, I do have a couple friends out there and a couple of channels that work out there too. Um, there is a couple of relatives that live in that area, and they also tell us, more welcome to come out there and step into territory. She also told me that a lot of different channels come in their property and stuff like that. And she says, I gave a few permission, but for that time, And she's told me that a lot of them have said, well, we'd like to come back and stuff. So, but, she says she doesn't really want too many people to come on her property because she's got over 500 acres. So that's about maybe a week investigating, or maybe more. I think the most we've done is about 100 acres between us 10. So it'd be great to go out again and see what has been different in the area. Um, I did. A lot of people have been emailing me about it is like a fox coming into a shapeshifter. It's a fox. You see a fox, and then when it gets to a blind spot, and then it starts forming into the back legs to stand up. So my Satangas friends are still sitting the tree listening to our live. I am sitting under the tree while my son's mowing. Oh, yes, they will listen and to see if their other clans are connected to. Um, I know when I go live outside a patio, I can feel it's either one of mine or it's the dog man. Now, I have had them here in my patio. They come right in and they come in my house, believe me. But my husband, they know my husband's scared. And you can hear them like laughing or giggle. If you have a good communication with your clan, they'll inform you and they'll allow you to understand them and they will speak to you. Many people has asked, do they speak English? Yes. Can they speak any other language? Yes. Um, you have to remember many things that humans try to do, they've done it already. Uh, I will say this, if you have any pakololo or Cheech and Chong cigarettes, they'll eat it. They'll eat the top of it. They won't touch the bottom. They'll eat the top of it. Another friend of mine, she does canvas, and she says, you know what? Something's been out here, and it smells like it's dead and wet. Or she goes, but I'm tired of the top of my plants. I tell her, I go, they like it. They'll eat it. That is candy to them. But they don't take many. Oh, here comes the old helicopters again. I hope they're not in the cornfield. Okay, let me read some of this. Okay, Jackie. Love you too. It took me 3 years of hunting to figure out 1,500 acres. Yep. But, if you're. Oh, goodness. Why are they over here? Oh, no. Bigfoots, Satangas don't like helicopters or airplanes. Danse, Randy. How is Candy? Now, Mama Rainfeather, she has about 500 acres in Canada. And then over at the res, she's got 20 acres. And it's right on the baseline of the woods. Getting their buzz, probably, but it's like candy to them, you know. Um, she gives me some to make medicine, the stems and stuff like that. It's good to put in a 90% alcohol with lavender salt or rock salt and um, the boneberry, the little red ones. You put it in there, you put rosemary in there, and you put, oh, a half of a, well, you can put a whole clove because I put a whole clove of garlic and I dice it and put it in there. Shake it up really good with the stems and all the ingredients and put it in your closet and leave it there for like 3 weeks. Come back, shake it again, open it up, put some on your hands, tighten it back up, put it back up in the closet. And your hands will tell you if you can feel it, then it's working. Oh, resting good. Okay. Well, let her know. Um, Probably this coming week, I will be sending her her bag, and I truly, truly appreciate a little help of the business. Okay, now let's get back to what the councilmen were telling me. Um, they said that they did apologize again. Oh, excuse me. And they were also saying that they were getting information in Virginia that there is a lot of activity going on, but it sounds more of an it. So those don't understand what it is. It's a ugly creature that likes to suck your eyes out. And what they do is like to crack your skull to eat the brains. And they will also eat your nails. And it is very ugly. It is very hard to try to track it down because it can't sliver under the ground if there's little caves or cracks. Um, they smell very deadly. I mean, that smell is worse than the satangas. But there is a lot of that in New Mexico, Arizona, Navajo, Res, Utah, and they say over in PA, and they found some in Oklahoma, in Ohio, South Dakota, North Dakota, Iowa. So, these are the ones that have been traveling more. And all I say is be careful. Have something silver, real silver, not plated, real, with you. You can put in your pocket. The women, if you want to put it in your bra, the bolt. That's what my mom used to say when I was younger. I said, Mom, can I get $5 from you? Wait, let me go check the bolt. I said, you're going to check the vault? What is a vault? She goes, turn around. And pulls out her little wallet. I said, Mommy, you're just like a little grandma. But yes, that's it's important to have it. So I I'm really good finding out. Oh, my nose again. I think I need to put some Vicks in my nose, or I can just blow hard. I don't like, you know how you get the tingling, telling you getting ready to sneeze. Uh, okay, thank you. Has anyone had their coffee yet? Mine's cold now. Water and coffee. That's what I'm drinking. Water, coffee, coffee to water. Okay, councils. They said there might be showing up on my community now to give some support. This is what I told them. You know, I get support from my viewers, but I haven't got no support from you. You guys haven't come on in. You just observe like everybody else. Just watch, not opening the tab or the video, but you know how you can just unmute, you still can hear, and then it's still playing. Yeah, I caught them. I told them I know exactly what you're doing. How do you think storms affect Bigfoot, especially in North Carolina? Um, in North Carolina, I will say this: they do find shelter. Um, they are in very high grounds, and also they don't like the lightning for sure. I'll tell you that. But they read off the energy of the lightning. As I can remember, as a young little girl, my mother used to say, Mama Rainfeather, and my great 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 grandmother would say, the length of the lightning and the color, it sets off energy, not just electricity, but energy. And you can see the difference if it's like a yellow red or an orange red. And I said, well, what if it's a blue and a green? Yes, they can. Um, if they were struck by lightning, I believe it would zap them pretty good, but I don't believe it would kill them. I also know that a person has been zapped by lightning and she's still alive. She's about 98 years old now, and she's still a feisty woman too, but she's not like Mama Rainfeather. So please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Let me introduce myself again. I'm Elder Medicine Bear Claw. I am everyone's friend. If you have questions or you're interested in digital native jewelry, I do have earrings, chest plates, chokers, beaded earrings, bands, leather bands that even has my logo of a bear. And I do protection medicine bags. And those who are interested, you can always email me. Let me see, since my monitor, how come? Uh, okay. I was wondering how come her wrench didn't pop up. Why you don't have any pictures of Bigfoots? I'm very different. I am not. I have shown to many channels of my Bigfoots, my Satangas. I have a video. See, I'm completely different from many other channels. I will say, like Jack's, Mike's, Sangas, and Dilihi, which is Josh. And I'm more respectful. I asked them, may I take a picture of you? And if you tell me no, I won't. But I've been doing this investigation for many years where I respect them and don't wish to show what they really look like because they're very sacred to Mother Earth, and I'm not going to explode them all. Many people ask me, how come you do not show your Bigfoot activities? Because I failed not to. And if I have shown some of the channels of my Bigfoots and what they look like, yes. But when others say, well, okay, can I put it on your things? That's fine. I have many people send me pictures to observe to see what is out there for them, and I show them what they are. But again, I respect my clan. I don't go and video them. I'll video on my way up, showing that I left the city to go up more up the mountains. I mean, it's there. I've even said it in some of my shorts videos or my other videos that I made. Any more other questions, Soundwave? Danse, Carrie, many blessings. Don't the Bigfoots know we look crazy trying to tell people what we know? You know, from my experience, what I've had, oh, that looks like it's gonna fall. Ooh. They can hurt people, and it gets me a little upset knowing that people will say, oh, they killed this, they killed that. They don't. And now if you're being aggressive towards them, then you better be ready for being aggressive too from them. Because the more you push to get them, they're going to get more aggressive, and they're going to push you a certain area where you're going to be barred in. And how are you going to get out of that? It's very difficult. Let's see. I've been outdoors in the four corners of my life, and I've never smelt it. Or why is that? Well, either at the time they have not been around you, and others times they can be around you and you just don't know it. But if they come around you with smell, it's worse than a skunk. I've never saw tracks, and I've been in their rock hound since the kid. No tracks been around of all four seats. Actually, they are around. Um, and New Mexico, yes. they're around. Um, what is that little small town called again? It's a lot of farming there around there. I can't remember the name just yet, but I will. I have a relative there, and I think I've only seen her like 5 times out of my all my years. Uh, don't the Bigfoots know we look crazy? Oh yeah, I already answered that. They think we're more silly and crazy than they are. They say that us humans don't understand the value of life or the value of Mother Earth. Many of my friends throughout have been encounters, but not me. Excuse me. Do Bigfoots have mating call sounds to attract other mates? Yes, there is. They'll even take the female from that clan. I live amongst the Navajo and Farmington and Billfield Bronx. Then you should, because they're there, Randy. They are there. I'm telling you. You need to open your mind more and relax, just like you do with reading the clouds. Remember, I said the clouds speak many different ways. It's like messages up there from the clouds. My husband used to tell me, "Oh, you're going cuckoo." No, the clouds do. People look up, "Oh, that looks like a bear. Oh, that looks like a doggy," or all each of them are messages. If you really look, even snow clouds, if you can look, oh, these are snow clouds, but there's a symbol in it and you can see it. I know I'm not wrong. Oh, there. Ooh, it was too tight, right? um, maybe you don't have the heart and the mind balance. Mm, ah, aho, aho. And then they will say, hiya, hiya, yataha. Yep. Aho. Nisna hanya yataha. I speak Apache. I speak Navajo. Mm-hmm. Speak Yaqui. Isnakhanche. Bigfoot find each other for mate season. Um, there are certain times they want to mate, but they can mate all year. If they if one is truly on bound to get another mate from a different clan, sometimes that brings on fighting, and you will hear them fighting. And that's just like how the lions roar. It gets louder and louder, and then you start hearing um, both of the clans, both Satangas fighting and like trying to throw each other. When they push, they knock the whole tree down. Do they give birth every couple of years, or can it be like humans, 9 months? It's a little bit longer than that. Some have been before 9 months, some been a year. I will say this. I do know that Charles Mill, ODU, he says, oh no, they don't. I still feel he doesn't know much. He doesn't have the education like I do, either streetwise or in education. But he does need to be careful. I'll say that. Well, hi, hi. Hey, thank you for coming, Robin, and you have a blessed day too, sweetheart. Thank you. I'm real balanced and spiritual strong. I've never had fear of them and never hunt or kill. I'm a soldier of the peace and love and life. Yes, you are. You, they respect you. They know your boundary in your own area. They see how you are observing what's on Mother Earth, and you're respecting the message from the clouds, Randy. I do know that because I've seen all your videos and observed them. You do have you do have music when you place the clouds. Sometimes it's actually it's what they like, because I believe every energy comes. I'm trying to take my sock off. Sorry. I don't like to be having socks on. My husband makes me put them on. I'm more of a barefoot woman, have been since I was a little girl, and I enjoy having it that way. But I wanted to make my husband happy to wear some socks, so. Oh, goodness. What's make calls sounds like? You know, Soundwave, you ask me that question almost in every video. Never mind. I um sorry, I don't mean to read you. You never say the sound. Uh because I'm not going to share that. I'm not calling someone, but you have asked this question, and everyone, almost in everyone's channel, but it's okay. And I think my son told you how it can sound. It's both my sons have. It's like javelinas. Yes, you're right, Randy. Okay. Well, I believe everyone um, has their different opinions in how mating calls, and or how the calls are made, and some are louder than others, some sound different from others, and you can, when you're seeing one satanga come close, and then you are asking, how do you make your sounds? If you're only one in the woods and asking, how can I make a sound that connects with you? many people say, why would you want to mimic them? It's okay to do like a Bigfoot call, but why would you want to mimic a mating call? I won't do it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I will not do it. I have done it before, and I explained how many times it is completely different every time. So now, I do know that there are different things in each clan, and I try hard to give each person questions to ask. So, someone has recording of what could be a mating call, but I haven't heard it yet. That's why I'm asking. You're going to hear very loud tones like a how, a javelina. That's the best I can describe it for you. Do you know how a javelina sounds like? Many, it's like I'm saying, no, wow. You, through your whole life, you never heard of a javelina or heard their sounds? I'm picking that you do. Okay, the place I have learned about the Bigfoots and other crickets is one of the channels. Many had that have a chance to never reconnect with me, but that channel is Colorado Bigfoot. Mm, yeah, I think his name is Steve. I think that's what his name is. Steve or Mike. I know exactly who you're talking about, though, Randy. Um, because this person, Mark? I don't think it's Mark. Mm, Mark Sping starts with the S, right? Standard. Uh, yeah, I know who exactly you're talking about. Oh, let me go back and look. Yep, I know exactly who you're talking about. Hmm. He said the same thing he knew. I want to attract my Bigfoot when get back out there. I thought a bell to let them know. Um, you know what? They like bells. I sent Sangha a little bell, and if they return it to you, that's mean you have a great trust with them. If they take it and you go back and it's not in the same spot, they will more likely they will bring it to you or bring something for a trade. Yeah, I know, Carrie. I've helped the man myself, and when you start cussing at me, and no, I cut you off. Believe me, I know a lot of channels, and they have come to me asking me, "What do you see in this picture?" or "Look at this video." I mean, I'm not lying. I'm actually telling you the truth. And they tell me don't say nothing, who or what. But a lot of people, like I said, like to fake things, and you shouldn't, because then when you do go out investigate in Mother Earth, you're gonna see everything that you're gonna. Was that tree either moving, or am I seeing something come pop in and out? Or that's why I say you have to stay calm, keep your mind open, and be protected. Yeah. Um, when I would hunt, like the does and all that, I always used my bow. I didn't like to shoot them, and we had to explain why I do a bow instead of a firearm. True. Sometimes, sound wave, yes, sometimes. But if they're caught off guard and they follow, see, this is where a lot of entities start to combine in certain things because they're seeing many different humans, and if they're not protected or if their mind is weak, that's a good way. Especially if they're like pushing the Bigfoot, but yet there's another entity coming. So it needs to be very, very careful of yourself if you're included with that group or whatever. The counselor is one of the council members. She's texting me. She says, "I don't know how to speak English." She's watching, she says, but don't know how to speak English. She's so funny. Um, why are these feelings so intense or stronger than humans? Because they have a better knowledge in their minds and their soul for the Mother Earth. They have more respect for their boundaries. They have been here over thousands of years, and some will communicate with with the humans, and some they prefer not to, just their clan. Hold on a minute. Nistako isha hana e takai e koi ishtako nakagai tahae ishtai. Hai hai. Okay. All right, everybody. It's been an hour and 20 minutes. I'm ready to get off and put my legs up. I have one hanging down, and I do not want it to get swollen. All right, everybody. I'm Elder Medicine Bear Claw. Thank you for joining my channel. Please have a good day and many blessings. Please, everyone, enjoy your Friday. It's the weekend, and maybe I might go live tomorrow. I'm not sure. I might do it in the afternoon, but I don't know. Or maybe I'll come back this afternoon or something. I love you all. May you all be blessed and take care. And remember, love yourself. Say some kind words to other people because sometimes they need to hear it. To say hello, how are you? I hope you have a good day or many blessings. Once again, be kind to yourself mostly. Okay? Hi, hi. Nishkunai Komo. Love you all. Thank you for coming.